Make sure that everybody did it. So some of you have to do twice. I'm so sorry, but make sure that after this it's going to be smooth as silk. So yeah, first of all, my name is Cook. I'm country manager and also co-founder at Property Flow. And I would like to invite Yuri, our CEO, to do a welcome speech, please.
Hi everyone. I'm happy to finally see so many friends together in one place. It's been so long time since we could catch up, see each other, have events together, whatever COVID broke us apart. But yeah, it's time to get back. We as Property Flow, we are planning to bring back the spirit of community. We're gonna set up a set of regular events. Some of them will be held here at our beautiful office. Some of them will be outside in friendly restaurants and other venues. So please be ready for more invites, more exciting announcements. We're going to have more different speakers, developers, agents, property portals, other players. And so we want to unite the corporate community around common topics. Yeah, thanks for Book and our Property Flow team for smooth testing. And today we would like to discuss effects of COVID. We would like to discuss the present, the future, what happened in the past, what we do currently, what we're planning to do in the future. And today we got an amazing panel who will introduce everyone. And also we have Property Scout as our sponsor. And I would like to introduce our panelists first and then give Property Scout a few moments and minutes to introduce more about their business and present themselves. Okay.
Thank you, Yuri. Yeah, as he mentioned, right, today we're going to have amazing panel. So I never seen them all at the same house before, so it's going to be very exciting. So as Yuri also mentioned that today this would not happen without Property Scout and also DD Properties. So thank you so much for being our sponsor for this event. And then, before I introduce our panelists, may I? Okay. So yeah, let's skip to inviting our panelists first. Please give Ryan a warm welcome as well. First, Ryan from DD Property. Ryan is head of agency sales, so if you have any questions afterward, feel free to grab him as well. Okay, next we have Jose from Kaidi. Please welcome Kaidi Property. Welcome. Next we have James from Dot Property Group. And please welcome our only lady in the house for the panel, Salita or Lita from Property Scout. Last but not least, we have Mike from Thailand Housing Market. Please welcome Mike. And of course, we also need a good moderator, so we represent Jostein from Property Flow.
Hello. Right. Perfect. As we mentioned, it's great to see as many people together again face to face. We have, as you can see here, Thailand real estate professionals. It's an ecosystem that we are trying to re-establish now, and together with our partners here, trying to do more real estate related events moving forward. So again, very happy to again partner up with whoever want to do something in this space, if it's in our office here or in other areas. But the idea is at least to start doing more things for the ecosystem and trying to again bring life back after COVID. I'm very honored to have all of you guys here. Of course, from Property Flow, we've been working with all of you for a long time. We've been, I guess, a good partner for many years, and we are all working again with real estate agents on different sides as a service provider, or all of us are literally trying to provide additional value for the real estate agents in Thailand and provide additional value. So I think we have a quite diverse panel here as well, from I would say almost IPO listed company on, I guess, New York Stock Exchange with your contact on his back. You have Kaidi, started as a Thai kind of classifieds, being bought up by MPG, now a big international kind of real estate player. Dot Property also started as a smaller startup that also got acquired by Lifehold Group, again big international player. Up and coming Property Scout here, with a very solid kind of founding team coming in, trying to do some innovative in the market. And then we have Mike in housing market coming in, representing the free to list underdog, if that's a nice way to say. So I think we have quite a diverse panel from different background and all having, I guess, different value offerings towards agents. So I think to kick this off, I think again towards the topic. How has COVID now shifted, or how has COVID now impacted how people are looking for properties? And for your businesses now, have you seen any difference in pre-post COVID and search behavior and what people are looking for?
Thank you. So, lady first, right? All right, guys. So for the first question to us in terms of property agency, Property Scout, I would actually say there is some change, right? Some shift, right? So I would categorize it into products and pricing, and also like digital transformation as well. So let's start from the product first. For buy and sell and rental separately, let's talk about rentals. Before the COVID hit, many people actually were very easy, no negotiation, looking for more like a studio or one bedroom. Right now it's more like they're shifting from one bedroom or studio to like one bigger one bedroom and a two bedroom, or even like a house but on outer skirt. So it's actually not a lot of inner city anymore, like requesting. But yes, I mean a lot. But comparing to pre-COVID, right? It's actually shifting a little bit. That is one part. And for the pricing itself, it's actually we got a lot of the price bargaining as well. Guess what? Like how many % we actually have on average? This cat, like bargain. 15, right? Who give more? Who give less? 50. That is average? Okay. Then we must be aware of that. Okay. Yeah. So after COVID hit, I must say, people actually are looking for more like a best value. Best value doesn't actually mean the cheapest price, but best value means like whatever the price that actually they used to pay off, let's say 20,000 baht, they were getting only 35 square meter in central Bangkok. Right now they're actually looking for at central Bangkok 20,000 baht with a bigger bedroom, for example, minimum of 40 square meters and something like that, and with a spatial package from the agency as well, right? So this is what they're actually looking for. From the tenant side and from the landlord side, they're looking for something else as well. So I would say on average that we actually got requests, it's about 20% price reduction. And guess what? We used to also get a request to have the price reduction of 50% and all inclusive.
So conclusion is, if you want to have a good deal, a good discount, talk to Lita. You will have at least 20 to 50% discount.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the introduction, Justin. Closer? Better? Okay. So sorry, James from Dot Property. I mimic all of the what Property Scout just said with the discounts. I was one of them during COVID. I was trying to shift my rental, move to a bigger place. The landlord contacted me back and said, look, okay, I'll give you 15% discount if you stay. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. So that's where my 15% comes from. I know. So basically what we experienced as well, there was a lot of, I guess, interest in the city areas, in condo living, mass buying, units, hopefully to rent again, to get some yield in. But we saw during the COVID period, people shifting to move more to houses outside of the city, maybe still keeping their jobs inside the city. Yuri's one of them. So we saw a big shift in traffic and interest going to housing, especially the high-end housing. In Bangkok, it was specifically high-end housing, mostly because people saw that, I mean, this has been said many a time, the people want to work remotely. During COVID, they saw that it's possible. Many companies took the work remotely approach or remote first approach. So people were looking for houses with gardens, kids running around, dogs running around, and they can just be there, seeing their kids grow up, spending time with their dogs, all sorts. So we saw a big shift in interest into the housing market. We also saw an interest or shift into the coastal regions, away from Bangkok, especially at the beginning part of COVID, or beginning to middle part. It shifted away from Bangkok towards the coastal regions, so Muri, Hua Hin specifically. I can't talk much about the transactions. I've heard mixed reviews about the actual transactions taking place, but the interest was there. So people were looking more to go to the coastal towns and again, probably work remotely or commute back into Bangkok. I think that's good. Thank you.
Anyone else have any?
For our side, of course, we started during COVID. So we MPG acquired kindly during COVID. So there isn't any. I cannot discuss what was happening before in terms of our search. But what we experienced during the last, let's say, 18 months on the transaction side, so we could see more and more the trend is going into cheaper units. Less than 3 million baht is basically the easiest condos that are getting sold. So 3 to 5 million is a little bit tougher, but it still is going good. But more than 5 million is really tough. So I think that is going to continue probably for a year or so until the economy recovers itself, and then probably we can go for higher segments. Thank you.
That's okay. The other panelists probably covered most of what I want to say. Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. So for DD property, just a few key call-outs that I want to address. Number one is you're all agents here, right? Agents and agencies. So probably you will understand the current situation. When we talk about condominiums, the supply has shot up by 200 to 300% in terms of the number of listings on DD property. Of course, in terms of sale price, renting price, they have been trending downwards. So condominium, if you have condominium listings, you're probably not going to get fantastic results from them. As per what Linda has said, James has said, landed properties are on the rise, especially for sale, right? As Thai call it in Muban, right? The prices, asking price for landed properties has actually gone up significantly, both for sale and for rent. And then in terms of demand, the demand has actually outstripped the supply that we have on DB property. So if you're selling houses, then you're probably going to get very good leads performance from those houses, from those listings. Townhouses, they are pretty much stable. So that's the current trend that we're seeing. And of course, the international buyers' interest on Thai properties has, of course, dropped significantly. But another thing that even though the condominium rental asking price has been going down, and then there's very high supply, and conversly, right, the demand for those condos has actually been trending upwards slowly, quarter on quarter. This is the reason. The reason is because of the fantastic discounts that the people are getting. So a lot of people are actually terminating their current contract to move on to another condo or another property with a lower price, rental price. Yeah. So that's what we see on the property.
Thank you. Mike?
Hello. Well, I don't want to discuss things about how the market is, because everybody else did this. We are more focused on the technology part, so we are trying to find better solutions for the agents. And what we have seen the last 12 to 18 months is less physical showings, so everything goes into virtual tours, 3D tours. And this is what we're actually building for our agents. We're building software features so they can show more units. Can you hear me? Can show more units. Everything is done virtually. People don't go physically anymore. And in terms of traffic, 70% of our traffic is coming from social media, such as Facebook, Instagram. So also this has been growing. And due to the pandemic, I can say that we have a lot of new agents, single agents, and I guess they're just, everybody wants to take a cut of the piece, or wants to have a cut of the piece and just become an agent. It was never so easy creating an account, uploading listings, etc. So it's, yeah. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, perfect. So I guess the takeaway is there's a lot of good deals to be made for condos. People are moving out to the suburbs to stay away from the COVID and having better quality of life. And I guess they're trying on international markets. Right? All right. So again, quite a lot of diverse, I would say, monetization business models also across you guys, right? So again, traditional listing model, I guess a freemium plus bumps plus listing model, plus again managing, I guess, new developments and on a transactional model. I guess the property is primarily a listing model, but also having a transaction model, a pure co-brokering transaction model, and I guess a freemium with kind of add-on services.
Some software features, right?
Some software.
Which can be enabled if needed.
Exactly.
How many years is that already?
Wow. So I think which is the winning recipe, right? As if you look at it online now, you look at it was just a new article came out today from Mike Telbrett about again Zillow now is pushing in open house. All the big guys now are literally their strategic next few years now is basically eating agents' commission. So basically on the expense of agent growth, they are now going to take a bigger cut from the agent, going more into transaction. How do you guys see this now? And one thing is your own business model, but also how does that affect the agents moving forward, and how do we ensure that we're not cannibalizing the agents that are paying your bills in a way?
Thank you. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm happy to take this one. It's my personal opinion. It's not something that we're moving into in the near future, but my personal opinion is that property portals eventually have to move into, as you said, taking a piece of the commission. So taking a portion of the transaction one, and I think that's where all the property portals will go eventually. They'll get either a whole percentage or a portion of a percentage of the commission of the transaction when it finally takes place. But in order to achieve that, you need full transparency in the market. You need honesty and visibility from the agents, both on the rental side and on the sales side. We just don't have that in the market here in Thailand at the moment. And I think it's very far away from having full transparency and visibility. So until you can achieve such a point, we include a possible CRM system with a portal attached to it where you can monitor the transaction from entry all the way through to transaction. Subscription is the way to go. It's the only way that you're going to make any sort of revenue, keep your business flowing, and keep your marketing efforts up in order to provide a valuable service to the agents at the end of the day who are paying the subscriptions. So yeah, that's my opinion on it.
So on Kai's side, basically we have three different business units. The first one is the transactional side. So we only work on basically new condos, and we go and get the deal from developer directly. So on that side, how we help the agents are affiliate model. So in the MPG group, the big chunk of our sales is coming from our affiliates. So in Dubai, in Pakistan, in Morocco, Bangladesh, in all of these countries, all our agents are getting traffic and leads from our portal, and also they get good deals from our exclusive projects. So on that side, basically we are helping the agents. The second business unit is actually the classified like listings, which we never touch secondary market on the sales side. So secondary is always for agents, and also the rent, we never touch it. And on the developer marketing side, basically we are generating leads for developers, which again, to generate those leads, we never list them as a listing in our portal. So we don't share the leads share of agents with the developers. So in all three parts, we are really careful about not losing our agencies. Thank you.
For DD property, it is forbidden to talk about moving, moving into the agent's business, selling properties, even being the middleman. It's forbidden. Simple reason being that as a portal where all the agents and agencies place their listings, if the portal itself sells properties, rent properties on their own, or they have a subdivision that does this, it creates the potential for biases, right? So agents are trying to get higher, better list performance, more exposure for their listings, and then on the other hand, the portal itself is trying to, dip into the same market, into the same pie. So that creates biases. That creates, agents will not trust listing their listings on the property portal, because the subdivision could have just taken your listings and then relist them as their own. So yeah, this has been discussed before many years ago. It was shut down by our senior management. We have seen some other portals done this before, but for us, we simply believe that we need to be neutral if we are to be a portal that treats every agent and agencies fairly. But of course, if you spend more, you get more exposure. Like with the feature business and stuff like that. Yeah.
Actually, would like to hear from all the portals first. I'm not portal. Yeah.
Well, we at Thailand housing market, our business model is completely different. If I may speak freely, I don't believe in charging for accounts, so everything we're providing is complementary and unlimited. So the agents, regardless as a broker, agent themselves is able to upload as many listings they want, and they're also able to receive as many leads as they want. So there is no, we don't take a cut of transactions, etc. What we, however, do is providing certain software features which is enhancing the business, which means it's either having a brand awareness for your agency, or make the workflow easier by social sharing features, APIs, etc. So this is very simple. You have a question?
Sure. So I was just thinking about what Justin said about the iSell model, and Mike Alfred that released his article. It's something that's been coming for quite some time, decades, that agents or people are trying to go into this iSeller model, trying to get rid of the agent. It's been tried, it's been tested. Some of it works in some regard, but it's never been fully successful. So there's always going to be space for an agent. And I think over the past couple of years, when with COVID and all, the iSeller model didn't work. It didn't kick off as well as people had thought. A lot of them struggled, they lost a lot of money. You can see with the seller model in the States that they struggle immensely with their iSeller models. I think there'll always be space for agents in the market. People love the human touch. So just very back on the point with iSeller, sorry.
Right. I think that was a quite tricky question. And first of all, Property Scout is not property portals, and we are not trying to be one as well. So I'm speaking as an agency, right? And after hearing your thoughts, yes, your statement, the last statement, is actually true. Actually, there are a lot of rooms for all of us, right? Not only like agency, not only the property portals. There are how many, like how much do you think is the commission that been generated in a year in Thailand? It's a lot. It's a huge number, right? It's like $1 billion per year. So think about it. We are here all together just to make this ecosystem working, right? So by listening or by hearing this, do not be afraid of all of this. Just be focusing, like just focus on what you are doing, right? So we will stay focusing on being, one of the leading transactional property agency as well among Thailand first, and then we probably will just go out in Southeast Asia area as well. But yes, happy to hear that you will be part of the ecosystem in this as well. So I mean, for my part, this is what I feel, and I think for this community, it's the most important is that we actually have to share and help each other. We are not here to compete each other. Yeah.
No, good points, everyone here. I think if you flip it around, then you big guys, again, are you scared of these new business models? I would say that tech-enabled agencies. Again, you have Property Scout, you have Vasvas, you have Zudi. So you have a few of these guys coming here now to try to kind of disrupt, right? As in, again, the portals are trying to go into transactions. These are fundamentally agencies that are transactional businesses that are going towards lead generation and generating your own leads and not being dependent on the portals, right? So how do you see this going to play out? Are you worried?
Tricky question.
You can answer what I answer.
We're all competitors here.
No friends here.
Except for Property Scout. Okay, let's talk about let's address Mike's virtual tours, virtual events. Probably not going to get a lot of monetization out of it because we've tried it, didn't work. So what's happening was that because of COVID, everyone was jumping on the virtual tour, virtual tour has a place, right? When you have a listing with a virtual tour inside, it helps you to pre-qualify your clients. Clients go into your listing, takes a tour around your virtual tour, right? Takes a look at the property, likes what he sees, and then he has to arrange for a viewing to view the actual property with the property agent, right? So it has a place.
Quick question on that.
Yeah.
Have you seen an increase in number of impressions, number of page views, and inquiries for properties that have actually these viewings?
Yeah.
Significantly, or is it worth it? Is it worth spending $100 on doing
$100 or $100
$100?
USD?
$100? I don't know whether it costs.
Definitely sure. Pay. I have to pay.
But is it worth it? Is it worth doing
Depends on the price of the property, though. Like if you're selling a 1 million baht property, it's not worth the effort. But if you're selling like 5 million, 10 million baht property, yeah, sure. It helps the agent manage their own time, right? You want serious buyers who have viewed your virtual tours and then come arrange for a viewing with you. And then we talk about virtual events. Oh, that was quite bad. Other virtual events, I have no idea, but for property, you're not going to get a lot of people going onto those virtual events. We've tried that, and the turnout was horrible. If the turnout is horrible, you can figure out how was the sales for those properties. So that's addressing the virtual tour and virtual events. What else do you want me to?
I think you very nicely avoided my question.
What other disruptions do you think there are currently now in the market?
No, it's okay. Are you scared of Lisa coming over to take over your business? As in, are you scared of the new business models coming up now? Smaller, tech-enabled, VC-funded brokerages that are starting from the sales, the process, from the closure of the deals. We have control of the whole fund, right? Because that's the problem with the portals.
That's fine.
Yeah.
The whole fund is fine. Yes. New property ourselves, we are just a portal for a portal for agents to advertise their listings. we are not involved in any of the sales process. We are not involved in overriding commission and whatnot. So we are neutral. Any property agencies that's able to provide new tax, disruptive technology that helps their agents or to help them close more deals, we welcome that. Right? We say, well done, good job, you're fantastic. So we spend more with us.
No, I think it's probably going to take quite a long time before they're going to have enough leads to not pay for your services. I would assume. I don't know, James, what's your experience on this?
I was going to say the only big concern with these players is the amount of money that they're going to pay us for subscriptions. Because obviously they've got quite a few listening. I don't think anyone should necessarily be concerned. It's space in the market, just like Salisa mentioned. There's space in the market for everyone. And mimicking what I said as well, there's always going to be room for agents in the market. If you're a good quality agent and you deliver a good service to your buyers, your renters, your sellers, there'll always be space for you in the market. You'll always get a portion of the commission. Taking part of our market share as portals, I don't think so. We've got decades of experience of generating leads. In our current situation with DB as well, big organizations behind them that have massively successful, highly skilled individuals generating leads and traffic for the, you guys as well, sorry, I missed you out there. For generating traffic to the sites in order to optimize the website, optimize the listings, increase consumer engagement, and generating quality leads to the agent. So, no, I'm not worried about it.
We'll take on. Yeah, you guys.
So let me address this question another way. So there isn't any line between agencies and portals. So this is a lead business. So anyone who can get the leads, it's in a minute. So if you're an agency, you are going to check what's your cost per lead, what's your cost per visit, what's your cost per transaction, and you're going to compare it. They're going to work with all of us. They're going to work with Facebook. They're going to make leads from their own portal. So at the end, it is about lead. So if any portal can generate leads, it's going to survive. If any agency gets to a level that they can create their own lead, then probably they don't need the others. They only need the others if they want to have a bigger share. So when I look into our group experience, we always started with classified, because on classified side, you get the organic traffic. We have countries with 80-85% organic traffic. And if you want to invest that much money on generating lead, that's going to be a huge amount of investment. This is why on transaction side, which going back to agency world, it is easy to start, but it always needs money to continue building the traffic and bringing leads and finally doing the transaction. I think people here are interested to also know the numbers. I think it would be good if we share some numbers as well. February on property side, not classified side included, only for basically transaction and developer marketing speaking, Kylie generated more than 20,000 leads. So creating that many leads, all these guys, they know that it is not an easy job to do. It needs lots of marketing efforts, experience, huge investment. So yeah, anyone who is ready to do such an investment probably can be agency, portal, whatever you want to call it. That's fine.
What was the question?
Whether
But I was
they
listening to
afraid
him.
of transactional.
Well, I believe, well, I'm having my own agency in Miami, Florida. That's where I used to live before I moved to Thailand. And I think the only thing the agent really cares about is a return of investment. So how much does it cost me to get a client? So if there are certain portals, which I wouldn't even call us competitors, because it's not the question, are you going to the property, Thailand property, or to us? Most of them most likely will use all of them. And then depends how much they're spending and how much they're making per lead. They decide, are they going to stick with everybody, or are they just picking one because it's better return of investment. But you know, I'm not afraid of you guys. There's no reason to. I mean, we are in 17 countries. We are running completely different business model. I'm more in favor of working together because I believe the team is what matters. It's not the single player. And you have seen it in the US, you've seen it in Asia. So I welcome you guys to do something together.
Yeah.
No, I totally agree. I think there's more than enough room in one for all. I think everybody brings something different to the table. I think you get from a tech-enabled agency, you can own the process which means again you can maybe optimize and improve your conversions, maybe more than a normal agency that rely on only leads from a portal. Because again, you are kind of coming from the transactional side, which is one of the fundamental problems we see now in the market here, is that a lot of agencies are not maybe having a proper CRM, a proper tool, a proper sales process, which means they're getting a lot of leads, but they might not convert as well, because again, they are maybe not that sales driven from ground up, right? So I think that also goes back to the next one. It's kind of, if you look at a digital agent now, what is not preventing agent from actually taking the step out and get rid of your Excel files, your Google Drives, and actually start using a CRM and actually managing your business online, right? As in, when I came here, I had a CEO of a small agency driving around showing me condos. It's not a very scalable business, right? So how do you bring the business online? What is kind of preventing talent to go into the digital age? Because it's still an emerging market on how the industry works, open listings, duplicated listings, etc. Right? Yes. Many questions into one there.
There's a lot of questions in there. How do you take your agency digital? Obviously, partner with either one or many or all of the property portals to generate your leads. It kind of goes back to the previous question as well. You need to weigh up your resources, you need to weigh up your budget. If you think you can do the marketing yourself to generate the lead yourself, qualify it yourself, manage it yourself without needing any help from the portals, it might be costly. You might need a few extra people, you might need some overheads, you'll take your time away from selling, you need some admin people. A few of the agencies have gotten it right, but bear in mind that the portals spend millions on marketing. And we ensure that we generate leads to the agencies, where the agent then just pays a fee, subscription or any other way, and generates the leads anyway, without having to put in the effort of understanding digital marketing, becoming a digital marketing specialist yourself. Going back again to Justin's question, just on the side of that again, is partner with one of the portals, but also get a CRM system. It's coming from South Africa, where I worked with. There were only 2 competing property portals in South Africa. I was there for 10 years, and there were 9 CRM software providers competing for business. We owned one of them, so we had an industry-owned CRM system, and I would highly recommend Thailand agents to get a CRM system. It's the easiest way to manage your listings. It's the easiest way to manage your sellers, your finances, your office, your expenses, everything, and as well feed to all of the portals. Same with DD Property, that's also now acquired a couple more portals in the business. When in Thailand, we did the same. So with our profit system, you list once and you get access to 6 property portals in Thailand. Just increases the exposure of your listings and the chance of generating sellable, contactable leads at the end of the day. Yeah, I mean, if you, for agency, it's always good to have a CRM system rather than just using Excel spreadsheet. I mean, like even indeed properties that our sales teams use a CRM system to keep track of, the status of any sales proposition and so on and so forth. So yeah, any technology that can help your agency improve efficiency, to allow you to keep track of your agents' performances, your business performances, you definitely should try to invest in those systems.
I think all have the
All right. Any comments? No? Good?
No.
All right. All right. So looking forward now, what is the, I would say, what's your advice for the agents in the room now for 2022? Is the market back on track? Will the market recover? You have the whole situation now in Eastern Europe. You have, again, less buyers coming in from China. There is a change in kind of at least international kind of market. Should we double down on the local market? Do we expect the international market to recover? How do you get back on track? How do you come out winning?
Shouldn't this be answered by property staff?
Thank you. Yeah, I actually like your question flow, because I mean this question actually consists of it's kind of consists of, you know, all the answer that we actually been answering already. What I advise all of the agents to actually do is really stay focused on what you're doing, right? Some of you guys are doing like very niche. Some of you guys are doing, you know, every places. So if you do everywhere, you have to make sure that you have like a technology or some tools that, you know, effectively support you. For example, CRM. I think CRM is really super important. So at Property Scout, we actually use CRM as well. Otherwise, we cannot really manage all the leads that we, you know, coming in. How you actually will follow up with your clients. How do you know like what is the next stage that you are going to take with this deal is really important, right? And I think we have actually one of the partner here with us, here, the host in this place that can actually provide one of the, you know, the good tool for the CRM as well.
Which one?
Property Club. Okay, one bottle of wine for that. No. All right. So besides having the effective tools, right, CRM, internal search, or even like AI or, you know, machine learning, if you can actually spend all those money. If not, then here, Property Flow, they actually have everything ready for you. Right. So besides on having all of that, I think I really recommend you guys to stay really focused on what you're doing. The market is really actually shifting. During the COVID, it's really, you know, hard to predict. Property Scout, we founded in October 2019, and starting from, you know, October 2019 until the end of 2020, we actually had a founder meeting every week. Right now we have every week as well, but it's more like we were shifting, not really shifting, but adjusting the planning every week as well. It was really hectic time, and it was really hard time for everyone, not only for us, right? I believe it's everyone in here experienced the same hardship. But really, guys, stay focused on what you're doing. And if you are agent, right, I would like to advise that you should stay in a very niche market first. Maybe, you know, start by building your portfolio of, you know, a specific price range or specific area first, and then once you actually cover up for those areas, then you can actually jump into other areas, right? Just to build up more and more. And then when you come in the leads, the most important thing is you are agent, right? The only product that you actually have is actually not asset. The product that you have is service. So you have to really maintain your high level of service, like excellent service. Just make sure, just, you know, take a step back, one step, and really look, like take an overlook on what you are doing right now about the service that you actually providing to your clients, whether, well, clients, for us, client is not only tenant buyer, clients for us is tenant buyer, landlord owner or seller, right? Also property portals, also developers, and also, you know, co-brokers. These are all our clients. So if you see that this is actually your clients, then you have to understand their pain points. What are their pain points are? How do you actually solve this solution? Solve these problems. What is going to be the best solution for all of these pain points? Try to really focus on each thing and really build up your rapport. Building up your portfolio. And this is how you actually will grow. So really, like, I think all the questions that we actually have, the main answer that I have, or the main feeling that I have right now is really collaborate with everyone in the market, because really, guys, there are a lot of shares, a lot of you know, cut that you can actually have in the market, and you are not going to be the first, or not going to be the only one who conquer this market without, you know, having the help from everyone, from the property portals, or from the CRM provider, or even from the co-broker. So I think all of this are actually very important. Yeah, that is actually my advice to agencies.
Perfect. I think finally I met somebody speaking more than me.
Makes a bit more sense. I just want to add to that as well. It's keep an eye out if you're an agent that deals with new developer stuff. Keep an eye on what the developers are doing, because that'll kind of show you what trends are emerging and will continue to emerge in the future. So if you paid attention over the last couple of months about what the PR news that developers have been releasing, they're moving into low-rise condos outside of Bangkok. The announcement of all the project launches in and around Bangkok region and on the outskirts are all low-rise units. So if you keep an eye on what the developers are doing, it'll kind of show you where you should kind of pivot your business if you're struggling to close any transactions at the moment. If the developers are coming out saying that they're going to release condo units in the middle of Bangkok, great, carry on exactly what you were doing. But now that they're shifting their focus to more of the end consumer, livable, low-rise units, not necessarily building or the low-cost mass units for investment. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity to partner with some of these developers who get involved with the low-rise stuff that they're launching.
Yeah, Ryan?
So I believe most parts of your question are already answered. Just about the market recovering, honestly, I don't think this year is going to be the best year for property side. Recovery will take probably longer than other sectors. And this year, we believe it is going to be still a local market. International market shouldn't expect that much coming. And on the agent side, I believe one of the main issues everyone mentioned is there are so many listings that there are so many data that literally no one can find it online. So I believe someone should take the risk here and start to react differently to the market. So based on the experience on Heidi, what we did, we took the risk, we guaranteed some sales, we get the exclusive deals, and then we could sell it. Of course, always guaranteeing sales or rents will have some risk, but this way you have the exclusive deal and you have something that others they don't. And this combining with good strategy, marketing, and effectiveness on the sales side can bring success.
Mike, any thoughts from this side?
Well, we're still discussing the CM stuff, right? Just want to make sure. Because everybody talked about markets and my advice to any kind of agent, small, big, etc., is CM is a must-have. Otherwise, you can't follow up with your leads. Unfortunately, we have noticed that almost 70% of the leads we're providing to our agents are not even being answered. And this leads into very unhappy clients. I mean, clients which are paying the agents, you know, this is what you make your living with. And so using a CRM, following up with your clients is essential. If you don't use it, I would even say don't start. Just do something else. And I mean, well, you know, if you study law, if you want to be a lawyer, you have to study law. So, you know, do it right or don't do it. And with property flow providing a good technology, and you have the option to connect with all the portals you want to connect to.
No, so I think thank you all for a very good insight. I think let's open it up a little bit to the floor first before we go back and having another beer. I think if there's any questions from the room here, anyone have any difficult questions on these big portals?
Sorry, Justin, can I just add on something for the agents regarding on how the property market will you know, there's still a lot of transactions going on. People will think, oh, the market is bad because of COVID. No, there are a lot of transactions going on. It's just whether you want to go out and close them or not. Poor people, people with financial problems are still going to sell their houses. There are still people with cash-rich people who are looking for good deals. So transactions are still there. The property market, there will always be property sales, regardless of whether the economy is good or bad. Now, the only difference is the commission that you get, right? The amount of commission you get. But another option for for agencies is that you can consider is, especially for agents and agencies who focuses more on foreign buyers, is to look at property management. A lot of buyers who are not in Thailand actually requires professional property management services. If your agency, if you're able to diversify into property management, like a few of my friends in Thailand who does that, you actually use property management to supplement your agency income. Yeah, so that's something that you can consider.
Good point. So I think any questions from anyone before we wrap it up? Paul, where are you? Paul sent me a long list of very difficult questions.
I'll send you a book.
No, you have to ask them yourself. Don't be shy. Anyone else here? Any questions from anyone?
We have like 80 people here. Nobody curious now?
Answer it.
You did a good job.
Okay, Costa, any input, any side comments from Lazuli?
It doesn't have to be questions, yeah. I mean, like
Any
we're all-
statements?
Yeah.
Any feedback, requests?
Yeah, we are all here to share, right? I mean, this is the whole point of this event. So we want to be able to like share to all the basically the same ecosystem, yeah. So this is like the whole point of arranging this event, like basically. That's why we bring them here. We bring you guys here. So I think this is a shot. So if you have anything to share, please bring it on. Still no?
They just want to go for the beer.
The beer is always serving. But so if you don't have any question now, the food will come at 7, around 7, right? So yeah, So we want to keep you as long as we can. So the food will start serving at 7. Still no questions?
We can have like a question internally as well, just someone shy or.
Okay, yeah. So please interact with our speakers individually, one by one. Torture them, and please also talk to our amazing team of account executives in our property flow corner. They would be happy to show you our property flow features, new things that we're working on, give you a quick demo, and hopefully you're gonna like it.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you all.
And one more. Okay, so we're gonna have light on, and please come to our backdrop and take pictures, post on your social media as well. Yeah, we have photographers, so you can get professionally done pictures.
All the speakers. So yeah, I would like to say thank you one more time for wasting your time, for joining us, and I hope that you will be able to get something out of this. Thank you.